because I made sure by the time I was 18, 19 that I was that size of a pro football player.
Mike, how do you say motivated or maybe disciplined is the right word, to train and to keep going on in life, despite issues we can all have?
Part of the year, mine is always low. And I do a lot of vitamin D, but it's still low.
Um, 19, if I get started now, how long will it take for me to naturally build a physique like yours? Well, you might keep going.
Yeah, definitely start. You're 19. It's a great age to start. My recommendation to parents out there, 13 and 14 is a great age to make sure that your kids are eating really well and start weightlifting. 16, 17, you know, that's still in high school. It's extremely important that they are doing weightlifting to develop those bones and connective tissue much more than the muscle itself, but also just building up a strength, a strong body to carry them into their 20s. 19, 20, you know, that later range, you know, you always keep in mind like that 24 is that cutoff for that extreme building. And I'm glad I was told that young, because I made an effort to really not miss anything and miss a day when I was told like that 24. I heard it in a way, like most of the time when I hear something, somebody lifts this much, I'll go with, I believe it. This guy's this big, cool, I believe it. He's this fast, cool. I always go that side of probably, that's incredible. But I'll go the other way to make sure that I am more disciplined on things like science saying, hey, by 24, your body slows down. By 24, you don't gain as much muscle. Whatever you had, that's kind of where you're going to stay the rest of your life. And so I kind of made it more dramatic for myself and said, I have until I'm 24 to put on the most amount of size, to get to 300 pounds and jacked and freaking strong. Because then after that, I can fine tune it. And so that was my belief, and it worked out for me, worked out great for me, because I made sure by the time I was 18, 19 that I was that size of a pro football player, and I could walk around lifting more than them. So that was a good thing. So the reason I say that is because a lot of kids, and a lot of you parents will know this, and it's something you can't force on a kid, and it's you kids that need to focus on this. Is the partying worth it? For me, it wasn't. I didn't need to party. I didn't need to go out. I wanted the training and focus on the business in my teens and my 20s so I could live the life I wanted to live. I know that's a little extreme, but if you're a youngster, there might be one kid out there going, I kind of want to be able to do this for a lifetime, whatever this is. And you focus at that age, and you don't go partying all the time, and don't go drinking all the time, and getting down the path of wasting time at that age, going, hey, don't worry about it. I'm young. I got time. And if you can change that mindset at that age, you set yourself up to win in life. I know there's a little bit further down the road than a lot of you want to go, but man, I loved that I got that information as a kid, and I didn't go the opposite. I didn't go, no, forget that. I want to go party. And I went to the side of going, yeah, I'm going to do this for a lifetime.
Mike, how do you say motivated or maybe disciplined is the right word, to train and to keep going on in life, despite issues we can all have?
Yeah, it's for me, it's the life I want. And so I know that the struggles will always be pulling you away from the life that you want. And so it's the majority is it's right on my shoulders. But I also know this, if I can just do the most basic stuff every day, I can control my eating. I can control my training, regardless of what point of training I'm doing, regardless of what hours I have, I can still control my eating and training. And that seems to set everything else that I can't control at least easier, or not as harsh. It doesn't change my life in that sense, if that makes sense to you. So the training and eating keeps my brain function, my healthiness, and my emotional stable self controlled enough to where if something goes wrong in business, I still got that basic stuff done. That's what it does for me. It's my meditation and stuff. Control what you can control, and then everything else you kind of just work out and battle through. Because you're right, it's tough in life. Go for it, Jeffrey.
Blood work always comes back vitamin D deficient this time of year. I think everyone is a little bit, but that always comes back. Yep, 52.
Yeah, mine isn't part of the year. Mine is always low, and I do a lot of vitamin D, but it's still low. Yeah, it's one of those. It's that and DHEA always really low with me, and Mona as well. And those are the two. Mona is supposed to be triple dosing vitamin D and triple dosing vitamin B12.
Ooh. No. Thoughts on full body training?
Not a fan of full body workouts, but if you like it, have fun with it.
Yeah, what are your favorite warm-up exercises?
Whatever exercise I am doing, that is my warm-up exercise.
What type of music does the Titan enjoy?
Alternative and new wave or punk.
Favorite cheat meal?
Mona makes a mean ground beef pita bread. Yeah, mix.
Sort of broke. Can't get all my food protein needs in, but I do love training hard at the gym. Oh, this is that same guy. No, you're not going to make gains, buddy. You already answered that.
Yeah, nutrition. If first off, I get maybe the foods that you like are not available, but you can on a low budget get enough protein and healthy foods for a nutrition plan to set you up to win. I've not always been who I am today. I had the paper route as a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kid helping out our 10 brothers and sisters and feeding myself as we were growing. And in my 20s, again, same thing. I could financially get the foods that I needed. There's great carbohydrates, great proteins that you can get and financially get. In an inexpensive, reasonable way. Maybe it's not the most tasting. I mean, I'm not a huge tuna fish guy or tons of egg whites all the time kind of guy, but the dream means more than my pleasure of eating. So that will always win. To say that you cannot financially get the food, I'm going to go no-go on that one. And we will do some videos as well talking about what I did back in the day to get the carbohydrates that I had to eat. So that is, we'll definitely do that one. Mostly going into this new year that way, because I know finances are hard, but I would never curb not paying for the food relative to the entertainment, to going out, to getting a beer or a coffee. I would waiver all those things to make sure the nutrition plan is set right. We did put a video up, and it is on Instagram, and the video has to do with mindset of a legend and his words, because it's a man that created an incredible life for himself. He's one of the top 3 legends in the history of bodybuilding. But if you listen to his words, you understand why he only pays attention to what is necessary, kind of like back to the food. Do what is necessary so you can get the right foods. He doesn't cloud his mind with things that are irrelevant to enhancing him in his life, I guess is the best way to say it. There's things that I know that sometimes we get carried away and fall into that TMZ kind of gossip world where you want to talk about this person or that person. We see it on this board right now. There's things that other people are doing that you think somehow influence you or will change your outcome. Pretty much nothing outside of your house is going to change your outcome. So just stay focused on what you have to do this next year. Stay focused on cutting the circle down. And I am doing a video tomorrow that's going live with Phil Heath. Again, another legend listen to what he has to say and about how he eliminates the outside noise. And like somebody said, it's all outside noise. All right, guys, you guys have a great night tonight. And do you want to sign this off, Mo, by saying anything else? Mona's got her blood work done. She's going to be jumping on some stuff here in the next couple of months to make sure that her blood
What I want to
does
say,
right.
it's like, I don't want to see those of you that are going to say, I'm signing up, I'm starting January
Oh.
1st, New Year, and then like 2 weeks later, you're nowhere to be found. Because we had a lot of those. So that's what I want to say. I don't want to see you either committed or you're not committed. If you don't think that you can handle this crap, then don't sign up. It's a waste of this time, my time, and your money. Keep that in mind. Signing off.